All right. Now that you've done your breath work and you've cleaned your air and you've cleaned your water and you've cleaned your body, now it's time to focus higher and to vibrate a little bit higher. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna focus on cleansing our sound, our vibrations. So what you want to do is you want to do some type of either vocal toning or some type of chanting. And what vocal toning does is it releases certain, I want to say like sounds and thoughts from different parts of your body. The vocal toning that I do focuses on the chakras. So since the vocal toning that I do focus on the chakras, I will use the chakras in this explanation of it. But what we do is we go from our root chakra to our crown, and we do specific vocal sounds that release stuck or stagnant energy from those specific energy centers. And it sometimes you could get like a really deep sound or clear sound, and sometimes it's not as clear. And for me, what I've understood is that when you have like a heavier sound and it's not as clear, like you have some type of blockage or some type of energy that is either pushing down or pressing back on your inside of your body, and you have to vibrate that energy, that thought out by vocal toning, and it helps you move the energy. Um, and also like beyond vocal toning, because vocal toning is very important, and it's very great for you to do to move the energy. But you have to think about also the sounds that you are putting in. So like the vibrations that you are listening to, the things that you're listening to, like a lot of things that people say, like what are you listening to? Are you listening to low vibrational music? And I'm not saying that, I'm not gonna say any particular music is low vibrational, but things that don't celebrate life, things that don't bring any value to your existence. Like it doesn't make you feel good like after you listen to it. Like it may make you feel good like in the moment, like temporary, but it doesn't have that long lasting effect that makes you want to come back to it, and you kind of feel great listening to it again and again and again. Like you can listen to it on repeat, and it doesn't like take away from your energy. It gives you something. Like it may like enlighten you. It may give you some type of information um as you listen to it, and it may like make you feel good, especially like music that has like real instruments in it. It can give you different feelings and different experiences. And something I want to say too, you have to remember that your body is an instrument. Like your voice is not just a sound, it's a sound that you create with your body. Like your entire being is creating this one sound that's on one accord that comes out of you. Like your body is an instrument. So for you to play that instrument, for that instrument to play effectively, you have to make sure it's cleansed. Like if anybody that's been in band knows that you have to clean your instrument for it to produce the most clearest sounding notes. So that's what you want to do with your body. You have to treat your body like an instrument. You have to treat it like it's something that you are playing, that you want to produce this beautiful sound for everyone to hear, or for you, not even just for everyone to hear, for you to hear, for you to appreciate, because the sounds that you create, you have to like as well. You have to like, you have to love as well. And why not cleanse the way that these sounds are produced to produce the best sound, like for you to be heard, and for when you are heard, for others to appreciate it as well, and for you to appreciate it, if you want to be the one that is appreciating it, and that you are the audience, the one that is listening. Um, and I was saying that also the sounds that you take in, you have to do a physical like detox, like be cognizant and to be eliminating what you're taking in. Like when you're listening to things, like you don't want to be taking in bad sounds while you're doing your sound detox. Um, but you have to be cognizant of that as well. So in vibrating higher in releasing those low vibrations that aren't serving you well, that aren't helping you to you know raise your vibrations and to feel better on a sound level, which is the throat chakra, which helps you with expressing your truth and to hear truth clearly as well. Something I am coming to understand and realize. And since we are vibrating a little bit higher now, you want to make sure that you're cleansing your light vibrations as well. Like the light that you take in, you want to make sure that you're not spending a lot of time behind your phone or on your computer, because you're taking in light as you're doing so. And not only that level, because that's a very physical level, but to take it on like a mental level, you want to make sure that you're watching positive images as well, like stuff that is wholesome, stuff that is feeding you on a mental level. You don't want to be watching stuff with a lot of violence in it, and a lot of stuff that just produces a lot of negative images on a mental level. Like sometimes people can say stuff that produces an image inside of your mind, especially if it's like a visual thought that they're trying to convey. Like if they're trying to convey a visual thought, it creates something in your mind, and you don't want to be taking in negative images, because that stuff stays with you, and it can affect your light vibrations, like the light that you are producing um, in the world, because the light inside of you creates like projections. So the projections that you create can like be of a negative distortion, of a negative distortion. And since it's of a negative distortion, it can affect your environment, your physical environment, like how you are seeing certain things and how certain things are manifesting. So since the projections can, since the projections are negative that you're focused on, then you will start to produce negative images. And this is how a lot of people get stuck into like bad cycles, is because they are constantly looking at things that aren't like giving them like positive projections or helping them to produce positive projections. So you want to focus, like something that I do is I focus on like something very simple is solid colors and plain colors, like to kind of help like cleanse, like, because what it does is it gives your internal like a I want to say like a light bath, like where you're focusing on like a particular color, like it can cleanse that particular, as I said, like I'm going to be talking about the chakras in this one. It cleanses that particular chakra. It causes the chakra to reflect that particular light in a more vivid and clear representation of that. So that can help like internally, like to cleanse that chakra and to cause the energy to flow a little bit more freely and clearly. Um, but the energy that you focus on, like on a light level, you have to make sure that that is a very pure energy as well. And it's very important to do that type of detox as well. So like the stuff that you take in on a visual level, you want to make sure that you are making sure that it's a positive thing, and that since it's positive, and since that it is clear, it helps clear the light energy inside of you. And that's like it could be like the movies or whatever. Even if you just choose to like meditate, like that could help the light vibrations as well. And if you want, you can like while you're meditating, you can like focus on like light and sound. That'll help you like clearing both of those. Like you can either like you can or you can chant like I don't know if I want to suggest this, but something that I do or have done personally which is still something which I'm probably gonna go do that. Like right after I take do this video, is I chant Hare Krishna, and with chanting that, it creates it allows a mind to focus on a specific task, and it clears like the sound vibrations inside of your body, because Hare Krishna is a high vibrational sound. It's a high vibrational frequencies word. So focusing and chanting on that, it naturally causes you to vibrate higher. So as you chant those things, it causes your vibrations to raise, and it's a good vibration for you. Um, but one of the most powerful things that you can do as far as like a meditation is to do a visual meditation, because it allows your consciousness to travel on a level that is like encompassing like a specific scene or specific place. And you don't necessarily have to have ever visited this place. Like it allows your imagination to create this place like as you go along. And you can if you get good at it, you can like really like interact with this. And for me, I've had meditations where I can actually see certain parts of the visualization that I'm creating, and I've been able to interact with it. And I've actually gotten like really like caught up in that world, and been able to fully engage in that world, and to be involved in that world, and to see things that aren't in the physical world, that I've never really experienced in the physical world, but I've been able to enjoy, because my consciousness has been allowed to travel there, and I'm allowing my consciousness to travel there, and consciousness is traveling there. I don't know the best way to say that part, because consciousness is such an interesting thing. It's not simple. It's not something that we can put in simple words. It's something that you kind of have to be aware of to really grasp the meaning and the full understanding of it. But consciousness is a great thing, it's something that once you get into like being able to be like totally like in it and engaged in it, you're able to see things that aren't present in the physical world, that aren't necessarily describable to people who aren't, you know, into consciousness, or into that level of, or into that on that vibrational level, because it's not a hierarchy. It's just different levels to certain things, and it builds. So you have to first like cleanse certain things to be able to see those things clearly, and to understand that this is a part of your experience as well. Like your level of consciousness is a part of your experience as a human being. So being able to see that clearly is something that is a goal that I'll speak for myself personally. It's a goal that I have. It's like to be able to see those things clearly is a goal that I have. And being able to see those things with a level of clarity, which is something that's growing inside of my awareness. Um, Being able to see those things with clarity is something that I really appreciate. Like I'm getting like little flickers of things, but sometimes it lasts for like minutes, and sometimes I can get like so engaged in that world that I can see those for long periods of time, like 30 minutes to an hour, just being in those worlds of visualization. Like, but it's very important for you to have that clarity, for you to see those different worlds and different levels of consciousness, because those different levels of consciousness can help with your spiritual growth, and it does help with your spiritual growth. But you have to make sure that you detox these things um, to be able to see those things clearly. And it's just a different level of detox. Like I said, there's different ways to detox, and other people will have other explanations for it, but I haven't heard too many people talk about detoxing in these ways, and I kind of just want to start a conversation, and maybe like somebody else will add something more to it that'll help me grow, and I really would appreciate the ability to grow. Like even though like a lot of the meditations that I've been doing as of late have been group meditations and they've been helping me grow. I want to see like other people grow, and I want to see that I want to see how they can help me grow. Like expansion is a beautiful thing once you like really get into it. Like once you start expanding, like you gain a level of gratitude for it that you probably didn't know before. And that's something that I've done. I've gained like so much gratitude for being able to expand and to share these experiences with people, and I want to share it with more people. So if you're interested and if you've had experiences like this, feel free to share them with me, and we can maybe grow together. But with that being said, I love you, and I hope that you are having a great day. And I hope that you also gained some value from this video, and I will catch you in the next one.